The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Good morning and welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my co-host, husband, and fellow realtor. How are you today, Pat?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. How are you?
Super. Terrific. Wonderful. Lovely. Excellent. That
covers it.
Okay. We have with us for the second week in a row, Nicole Shapiro, Recycling Coordinator, and Marky Ann Muncie, Public Relations Specialist. These ladies are with the Lackawanna County Environmental Office. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good.
Doing great. How are you?
I'm amazing.
All right. Love it. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we cover many different real estate topics. We have some relentless realtors who deliver extraordinary results. They've been guiding, advising, and assisting clients in real estate matters for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab and get a live view of Dunmore Corners. We have a camera up on top of the roof. We get lots of hits every month. And if you think you'd be a good guest for the show, give us a call and we can discuss that.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly-jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com, where we also have all the popular podcast apps that we feature the radio show on. And look us up on social media. We don't just put listings there. We put pending sales, closed sales, happy clients, testimonials, all the information you need when you select a real estate company, and we provide it all. So we are Century 21 Quality Service Award-winning office. We received the Pinnacle Award this year because we had a 95%, actually it was a 98% rating, and it was for 2 consecutive years. So we're very proud of that. Yes, thank you very much, Nicole. Okay, before we get started, I want to talk about some news. Realtor.com recently did a survey, and you'll be surprised by this, Pat. A key factor in many home buyers' decisions is their proximity to family, and specifically proximity to their mom. Mm-hmm. And it revealed that almost half of Americans surveyed would prefer to live near their mom. 47% have already moved or intended to move to be closer to mom. 29% have bought or rented a new home to be near mom. And 20% have moved in with their mom.
What about the people who've moved away from their mom to get away from their family?
So 10%.
Do you have that? No, you don't have that.
In this survey, 10% strongly, somewhat disagreed with moving close to or in with mom. 8% strongly disagreed, and 6% were not sure. But a significant number of home buyers and homeowners factor in their moms when they decide on housing. Given the high cost of housing, living with or near mom can be a smart financial choice while also achieving the desired proximity. I should share this with Patrick, who's going to be moving away from us, right?
How do you feel about this proximity?
Yeah, I live 2 doors away from my mom.
Oh, okay, because if we move any closer, we're going to be moving in with her.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. But Patrick's moving away, right? So.
Yeah, he's moving away. So I'm going to give him that survey. Maybe you think I can convince him to change his mind?
Nope.
All right. Short-term rental and vacation rentals by owners. There's a survey that was just performed by alltherooms.com, and they looked at the 100 largest cities to identify where owning an Airbnb or a vacation rental, a short-term rental, could potentially net the highest profits for investors. And this is according to the National Association of Realtors. And Nicole, you shared with us before we started the show that you prefer to stay in an Airbnb when you go away.
I do. I just like the fact that you kind of know everything, the costs up front, and it's, you have access to like a little kitchen area. The one I recently stayed in down in Florida had like laundry right there, washer and dryer. I don't know. I just feel a little bit more comfortable for some reason.
And we prefer to stay in a hotel. See, I think it's probably the age difference, but the markets topping the list for the most returns were Henderson, Nevada. They netted about almost 32,000. Nashville, Tennessee netted 27,000. North Las Vegas, Nevada, 26,000. Las Vegas, 19,000. And Boston, 18,000. I would think it would be somewhere in say Florida.
Miami, right?
Yeah.
Miami or New York City or no?
Right, no.
Yeah, we see down in Florida, a lot of people have it's like a converted garage in the back of their house that they make into a guest house. That's like the type of Airbnbs we stayed at. But I went to Las Vegas once and had to stay in a hotel, and I wasn't the check-in experience was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it could be.
Vegas.
And there was a lot of
I'm never going back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I've had enough of Vegas.
We had to pay an additional $400 as a hold. It was $100 a day for the deposit, and I just wish I knew that beforehand. So I like Airbnbs. You pay it beforehand. Don't need to worry about it.
There you go. Yeah, that's something to consider when we travel, if we travel. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So really, the reason you are both here today is not to talk about Airbnbs, but you're from Lackawanna County's Environmental Office. So let's talk about those items we all have in our homes that we could reuse or repurpose and not throw away and discard. All right?
Yeah, we're getting, we're in the spring now, getting into summer. The weather's getting nicer. Well, not really around here too much, but people,
eventually, we're getting there.
So we urge people, instead of, throwing stuff out, a lot of the things you have that you would consider junk could actually be repurposed. So we wanted to try to share, we talked about last week about, donating rather than throwing them out. But if you really could also keep them and, maybe alter the item a little bit to serve a new purpose. So my favorite thing I saw was shoe boxes. I like shoes and I have a lot of shoe boxes. Don't tell my husband.
Do you know who Imelda Marcos is? Have you ever heard of her? She was the first lady of the Philippines, and she had thousands of pairs of shoes.
No.
I think I'm married to Imelda Marcos.
Ooh.
I don't think we could ever have enough shoes.
No.
What do you think?
It's like having enough money, you could never have enough shoes, right?
My new thing is sneakers.
Okay.
I've been really into sneakers. But
so tell me about the boxes.
So with boxes, I use them for personally in my pantry. So I put my snacks in the shoe boxes. I have them in my sock drawer to keep my short socks and my tall socks. And then I saw that will be doing this weekend is that you can make ribbon storage with your shoe boxes. So you could put a dowel inside and the rolls of ribbon around it, cut holes on the outside and pull the ribbon through so it doesn't get tangled. And
there's lots of uses for shoe boxes, but you know what I've been doing? If I go to a local store, I ask them to keep the box.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I'll just take the shoes, I'll wrap them nice in tissue paper. That's all I really want. I don't want the box. So, but I have used them for storage. They're great.
Yes.
Right. Good. What else? So glass jars, newspapers, corks, bottles, old towels.
Old towels. We cut them up and we'll make little rags out of them. You could do the same with T-shirts. What else you can do with? You can kind of use them for your pets. Like if you have an old blanket, my dog loves to sleep on our blankets. So anytime we have something old, we'll give it to them. Or if they have to be kenneled if we're away, we'll give them one of the old blankets that they could sleep with. glass jars could be used for storage, planter
Nuts
pots.
and bolts in the garage.
Yes.
I use that in the garage with the towels you were talking about. I have piles of towels because I work in the garage, and if I'm cleaning, I have an oil spill, I do something, I can use that and clean it up and not feel guilty and get rid of it instead of using 8,000 paper towels, which
Yes.
I can't stand using.
Yeah, it's a great way to reduce your paper towel usage. And then I also saw when I was looking up some creative ways to reuse things with plastic hangers. People put rings on them. Like they kind of look like shower rings, and they hang their hats on them. And that's I have a huge problem. My husband loves baseball caps. Anywhere he goes, if they're giving away a cap, he has to take it. And they're just thrown on the top shelf of the closet. I have to get up there and dig through them. But I am going to go ahead and make one of these hangers now.
Are plastic rehangers, and you're the people that ask, because they snap, and not all plastic hangers are made equally. So you buy them at the dollar store, they're junkier than if you buy a sturdier type somewhere else at, a larger department store. When they snap, I throw them out, but I often think, is this a recyclable item?
It's not. Not everything made of plastic can be recycled.
Ugh.
So in our area, only plastic bottles, jars, and jugs. So anything that doesn't fit in that category, so plastic toys, like you said, the hangers, laundry baskets, brooms, things like that, you wouldn't throw. It's a shame.
It is.
That's why I started buying the metal ones with the felt.
Yes,
on
I
them,
have
or
those too, because things don't fall off them.
Yes, I've noticed they last a lot longer.
Oh, eventually that felt will disintegrate. You watch. It'll be all over our closet floors.
No, let me ask you something about the plastic. The clear plastic cups, like say I get a drink from Dunkin' Donuts, are those recyclable?
They're not.
Right? See, I would think.
There's people in our office that put it.
I see it in the recycling bin.
Yeah, they put it in the recycling bin, yeah.
Yep.
So it's clear plastic. A clear plastic cup is no good.
Nope. It's not a bottle, jar, or jug.
It's not a bottle, jar, or jug. Okay.
That's
Now, getting back to the hangers, did you notice when you go to the dry cleaners, you get this, like my pinky is sturdier than the hangers they now use. They're white hangers. I refuse to use them. I actually bring them back to the dry cleaner. I just give them back after I take the shirt off and put it on a sturdy hanger. I cannot use those white hangers. But the old metal hangers that I have from like 50 years ago that I took from my parents' house, like there's uses for those. If you have a lot of them, if you have hundreds, I do not. But you can actually use them. What can you use them for? Do you know?
I don't know about
The wire hangers? Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, we used to use it for car antennas. When your car antenna would get broken, you'd wrap it up and you'd use it for a car antenna. You can use it to hang up your exhaust pipe on your junky old car.
People
right,
turn
DC?
them into hooks. I believe they bend them up and they'll use them as like wall hooks.
They use them, and they use them like much like you said about the plastic hangers for your husband's baseball caps. People use them for flip flops.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good. See,
or a wreath form. I don't make wreaths, but some people use them for wreath forms or magazine racks. But I use them for clothes the way that they were intended because I don't have enough hangers. Those white hangers I get rid of. Yeah. How about cardboard boxes? We can recycle those, can't we?
Yeah, we can. The recycling center takes them.
I've seen people use them for beds for cats.
Oh, yeah.
Drawer dividers.
Yeah, that too. I mean, what cat doesn't like a
box.
cardboard box? They prefer it over the toys that you buy them.
That's right.
They work great, even when they can't fit. Bust it open.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
Also with the metal hangers, and I kind of want to check on this. I didn't have time to do it this week, but with like anything metal blinds and the hangers, and I know we talked about last week electronics, if it's metal, scrap yards. Like I'm wondering those old hangers you have, the metal hangers, I wonder if there's anything in them, whatever they're made out of. If you have enough of them, it would be worth it for a scrap yard to take them off your hands.
That's a very good question. Yeah. How about when you say metal? I haven't seen a metal blind in years. I actually forgot about them until you just mentioned them. What about the plastic blinds? Those plastic blinds, what do you do with them when they're worn out, faded, or broken? Can you recycle those? Because that seems like such a waste.
It is. No, you can't. You can't do anything with the plastic ones. And we're seeing so many more items now being made into plastic, and you can't recycle. Like the metal ones, okay, yeah, you could probably scrap them. Plastic, you can't. And we're seeing a lot of companies turn to plastic to make their items. One of the big things we saw is spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce used to be in a glass jar, and now it's in a plastic jar. I mean, you still can recycle the plastic jar.
These companies are switching to plastic instead of glass so that they're saving money on transportation because plastic is lighter than the glass. So like Nicole was saying with not the pizza sauce, the spaghetti sauce, even jelly, like that comes in a plastic jar now instead of, I'm waiting for pickles to start doing it, but I wonder if they'll ever even do it because it's vinegar. Maybe it'll disintegrate the plastic. I don't know, but they're just trying to save some money. So that's why a lot of the things are coming in plastic. Yes, you could recycle them, but glass is 100% recyclable all the time. If it has food or beverage in it, it's always recyclable. And plastic is very iffy, and it also...
Things taste so much better from glass than it does plastic.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the water cooler 5-gallon jugs,
Yeah.
they used to be glass too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think we're dating ourselves here. Okay.
Oh, no.
I know, but right? So we live in a plastic world.
Milk used to come in glass jars.
Yes, a glass,
yes.
the
Like
bottle.
plastic.
It wasn't a jar. It was a big bottle, and it had a little plastic handle on the top.
There's still a few places, I think, that will have them in a glass. We were up in New York. There's like I think it was a gas station up in Binghamton or something that they sold milk in a glass bottle. And then there's a couple other farms. I think Hillside Farms. Do they do?
I think so.
Down near Wilkes-Barre, they do glass bottles.
Good stuff. Nicole Shapiro, Recycling Coordinator, Marky Ann Muncie, Public Relations Specialist, both with the Lackawanna County Environmental Office. How does someone get in touch with you if they have any recycling questions?
Well, they can follow us on our Facebook page. It's Lackawanna County Environmental Office, and you can message us right there on Facebook. We also have a page on the county website where it's lackawannacounty.org, and we're listed under the departments. And then we also you could call our office. It's 570-963-2017, and Nicole is extension 1 and I am extension 2.
Yes, and you have all your events listed there, and you have some really great events throughout the year.
Yes, our Facebook page is a great place to look if you're trying to see if there's any events going on that our office is hosting. It's always pinned at the top of the page usually.
Great stuff. All right, Pat.
Yes. We have a fully remodeled 3-bedroom home at 271 Poplar Street in Dixon City for $228,000. This is a ranch-style home that sits on a corner lot. It's got a detached 2-car garage. This home has just undergone a comprehensive renovation, including new wiring, new plumbing, new flooring, a new kitchen, a new bath, and more. There is nothing to do in this house except move in and make it your own. That's a charming 3-bedroom ranch-style home with a 2-car garage at 271 Poplar Street in Dixon City for $228,000, and that's listed by Kim Pizzanti of our office.
Thank you, Pat. We're still looking for homes for our buyers, our pre-qualified, pre-approved buyers. We have Karen Kashuba looking for any style home in North Pocono, Old Forge, Dunmore, Mid-Valley, or Valley View school districts. Need 2 to 3 bedrooms, baths preferred 2 to 3, and they are pre-approved up to $225,000. We have Sam Shelta, who's looking for a home for his pre-approved buyer within 30 miles of Scranton, any style, and they would prefer a newer build. Lake House would be preferred, 3 or more bedrooms, 2,800 square feet or more, and they are pre-approved between $400,000 and $530,000. And we also have Connie Seagraves, who's looking for a house and they're open to any area. And they'll take any style home. They want 2 to 3 bedrooms, 1 to 2 baths. A garage is a must. Are you looking for a house?
I have enough garages. I'm good. I'm good for the moment.
Okay. Pre-approved up to $230,000. Pat.
Yes. Are you looking for a summer or early fall getaway? And there's no hidden fees at the Concord Suites. That's the Concord Suites in Avalon, New Jersey. It's modern suites. They feature a kitchen, a living room with a queen sofa bed, a full bathroom, a private bedroom with 2 queen beds. It's the perfect place for family getaways. It's got 2 pools, a restaurant on site. It's near downtown Avalon and Stone Harbor, and it's only 1 block from the beach. This is a prime spot with access to shopping, boardwalks, the amusement parks in Wildwood and Ocean City. Avalon is exit 13 on the Garden State Parkway. They're just 10 miles from Cape May and 30 miles from Atlantic City. You can enjoy golf courses, casinos, wineries, breweries, and distilleries. The Concord Suites has just undergone a multi-million-dollar renovation. It has the comforts of a condominium with the amenities of a hotel. Book now, and they look forward to seeing you soon. And beginning in September, from September 2nd through the 26th, check in any Sunday or Monday, stay 3 nights, and get the 4th night free. That does not include weekends. So give them a call at 609-368-7800. That's 609-368-7800, or visit concordsuites.com and check it out. We've stayed there in the past. It's a nice place.
We took Patrick there when he was a little boy, but it's good for people that want quiet because it's not really busy. It's
right.
Quiet. They just did a multi-million-dollar
renovation, yeah.
Didn't they? Yeah.
Yes, and here's a fun fact. It's the 2nd most expensive zip code in the state of New Jersey, Avalon.
Yeah, well, it was always great because it was close to Wildwood Crest, Cape May, Atlantic City, Ocean City, Stone Harbor.
Yeah, it's all right there. The restaurants knock your socks off.
Yeah, it was really nice. Hold on for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We will resume in just a moment. In your past real estate experiences, did you find most agents were mediocre? At Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, we defy mediocrity by being relentless. Don't settle for average. Contact the Relentless at Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. We have an excellent track record of serving the community for 50 plus years. Call 570-344-6724 or visit jruddy.com. That's jruddy.com. Back in action with the environmental ladies. Lackawanna County Environmental Office. We have with us Nicole Shapiro, Recycling Coordinator, Markianne Muncie, Public Relations Specialist. Hello.
Hello again.
Hello.
Thank you so much, ladies, for being here with us. First half of the show, we were talking about everyday household items that we could reuse and repurpose. And one more thing I want to say. We talked about a few things, and I think we could go on for hours about all of these items, like clothing and things for art projects. I always say that I'm going to do this or do that. I never do, but there's a lot of great things that we could save, keep around for that day that we all do that art project, right? But chopsticks. I have a drawer full of chopsticks. Do you know what I use them for?
What?
I don't throw them out. I reinforce and support my plants that are like drooping.
My dad does the same thing.
Yeah.
He does the same exact thing with them.
Now someone at my office. I
never knew anyone else did it.
Yeah, I do it because sometimes they need that extra little support, and I feel like they're long enough where they help. But someone at my office who is a plant lover said, "You're never supposed to do that to support your plants. They're supposed to gain their strength on their own. But when the poor thing is drooping over and it's going to break, I feel it needs help, and I'm there.
Sometimes it just needs a little support.
Yeah, so I do that. That's what I do. Just wanted to throw that out there.
It's a good idea.
Pat, what do you do with, you can't recycle?
I was going to ask you, well, the recycling center, the county doesn't have that anymore, right?
Correct.
You guys, okay. So I always call it the county recycling center, so I have to be re-educated and get rid of that.
It's still the same name.
Right, and I still drop stuff off there and everything. They're still there. But motor oil. I do oil changes on a lot of my own cars, and I was always questioning, the containers that the oil comes in, I wasn't sure if I should recycle those. And do not recycle those.
Yes, because the container usually still has some of the residue in it.
Of the oil, absolutely.
And then you don't want to wash it out because then that's going to get into the, water system. So, you just throw it out. You can recycle the oil itself at a lot of auto body shops.
Down to the AutoZone on Greenwich Street. I bring the oil down there and I recycle it there. They take care of it.
But then that plastic container is trash.
Is trash. That's what I was throwing them out, and I was always questioning myself. It's like, should I throw this out or should I put it in the recycling? So do not put it in the recycling.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What about clothing? Sometimes you don't have a place to go to or to send it to. I try to donate to churches.
Yeah.
That's like for the coat drives in the fall. We do a coat drive at the office, and then my clothes, gently used, but I just not going to wear them. I don't fit in them, or Patrick outgrew them, and I send them to a church. But there's things that some big brands are doing these days that I was not aware of.
Yeah. So if donation is like not an option for you, a lot of the bigger clothing brands and like some makeup companies, they might have some sustainability initiatives that you might not even know about. So if you look into some of your favorite brands, you might be able to find that they have initiatives where you can give their clothes back to them. They might give you store credit for that. There's a lot, like I just...
Or a coupon.
Yeah, a coupon. There's a lot of different things. They will try to encourage you to do these things, which is awesome because it holds them a little bit more responsible for
the waste that they create. They're willing to take it back and do something positive.
Yeah, so the burden is not so much on the customer anymore. So that's really awesome.
So some of them have it on their web pages. You were telling me, right?
Yeah, usually it'll be on the website. You'll find stuff on there. Their social medias are great too. Usually a lot of the bigger clothing brands and makeup brands, they'll have a good social media and they'll post about it there.
Yeah. And you were mentioning the pumps from the makeup store, and like I'm always throwing out pumps. I don't want to be one of these. I don't want to save everything, but I feel like and then the next bottle I go to use, the pump doesn't work, and I think I just threw out the pump. Ugh.
The thing is if you feel guilty about something like that, you already know you're a good person. I always say, because I'm like, if you feel like you're not doing enough, even when you are doing something, you are a good person because you're thinking about the environment. A lot of people don't even bat their eye at that. They're just going to be like, I'll throw that away. Oh, whatever. But I mean, it sucks that you feel guilty about it, but you're a good person. But yes, makeup brands do take some of the pumps. So
now you guys hold events where you speak and, do educational opportunities for schools and businesses.
Yes, and even like neighborhood watch programs. We've done a presentation. We can alter a presentation to talk to just about anyone. We could talk to adults, children, high schoolers, college students. We can make that's our thing.
And the presentations are free. We usually always bring something with us. It's like a sustainable item or, just something to help. We talk about ways you could be more sustainable. Like today we have these reusable utensil kits that are dishwasher safe and they're made with some wheat. They're not 100% plastic. So we'd bring something like that to help jumpstart them on a more sustainable path. But we could go for as long or as little people want, but we love to get invited to places because it helps make our job easier. There's only so much education we could do from our office. So like we said last week, we love being on the road, love getting out and talking to people.
Nicole Shapiro, Recycling Coordinator, Marky and Muncie, Public Relations Specialist, both with the Lackawanna County Environmental Office. How does someone get in touch with you?
So we have a Facebook page. It's the Lackawanna County Environmental Office. That is where we post all of our most recent events and tips, and you can message us on there. We're pretty responsive. We have a web page on the county, LackawannaCounty.org, their website. So they also update that with any new news and information. Or you can give us a call, 570-963-2017. I am extension 1 and Markian is extension 2.
We'll be back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate at 94.3 FM The Talker next Saturday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 11:30 a.m.